it would hurt so good if I put my hand in there.
Yeah, and I didn't think this could get any more fun! Wait! Ah! Boom!
How's this? Is the power!
The test subjects have been...
Those undead flesh sacks are gonna get creamed!
Oh my, what have they done here? So many flavors, so many powers. So many ways to make my stomach hate me. Come to me, my children! I once said, tell them later, not now. But did I ever actually tell them? Or did they just figure it out? Come on, Monty, I don't know how much longer I can wait. Perhaps further upgrades may be possible. Come on, Monty, I don't know how much longer I can wait. The machine functions just as Max has predicted. I have heard his voice. I wonder if the others have. If only Maxis had lived to see this functioning. I will find Maxis soon. Everything is almost as it should be. Science will one day explain all of this.
Richtofen really better come through on this. Big time. Looks like the German was right. Wait a minute. I still got the blood vials, don't I?
But does our sweet Dempsey have those blood vials that he thinks he might have? The answer is no. Welcome to GRIZZ Zombies. My name is Viollent. Today we're going to be going through an emotional journey as we discuss the quotes that came from the Pack-a-Punch machine in Origins. And we're going to have a bucket list of things that we're going to discover. As you can see, Dempsey does not have the blood vials he thinks he has, but Richtofen does. He's acquired the same blood vials from Mob of the Dead that he had before, and it's very interesting because what we once knew, which we're going to talk about in a second, is the ending of Revelations, where, of course, he was drinking one of his blood vials. The game is slightly shifting, fellas, and I want to help you stay up to date, so I'm going to update you with the knowledge that I have acquired. It's important to understand how Black Ops 3 ended and how we're moving into the transitional period right now of Chronicles. And that transition is fairly simple. It's easier than we think. And I'm going to break it down for you. Richtofen and the crew drink the blood vials, the transit blood that we know of. Notice the blood vial on Dempsey's hip. He's got an extra one, which were obtained in a lab under Alcatraz during the Zetsubou no Shima teleport.
Wait a minute. I still got the blood vials, don't I?
Dempsey remembers the blood vials, even after being erased, okay? So we know that they've been erased by Dr. Monty, but they had the blood which saved their life. That's the cycle continuing. Living after this, Monty has been rewriting history, so this timeline has now been affected, and Richtofen has a way of remembering. And that's important because that's what we think Mob of the Dead is responsible for. We won't get those answers till Black Ops 4. Samantha is obviously going through hell right now and some emotional journey that I can't even fathom. That's what Chronicles is about, and there's a bigger picture being told with her as well. But Richtofen has Dimension 63, a dimension that can't be destroyed. These endless cycles. No blood vials so far?
No, dude. Nothing. Nope. Nothing.
Okay. Anything interesting? Any devices or anything?
You have a backpack. You have like a watering flask.
Okay.
like a man purse, a man bag.
Like a satchel?
Yeah, satchel.
The 1.0 Ultimus Richtofen right now, we've proved he has no blood vials. Alright, with no blood vials on his character, the one that I'm playing right now. And what that means to the storyline is that they are just simply still living this timeline out. So everything that we've known in the past still plays out the way it was intended. We know that we favor the Maxis ending. This Richtofen with no blood vials, what are these characters doing in Black Ops 3 right now? You know, we're playing these new maps, things have changed, clearly, Gobblegum Machine. And these characters are living through the moon experience of it blowing up, right? So because that's happening, it still needs to happen. It still needs to go down. This timeline still needs to exist so that the Black Ops 3 timeline can continue. It's like when you think of coding. You have all this extra code that you don't use until it's called upon. You know what I'm saying? So all this stuff still exists, what we're playing and going through still exists, but it's not technically used until it's called upon. It's just like coding.
Okay. Okay.
So it's like infinite space, but we're within the new brackets now, this shattered mirror effect of all these dimensions that converge together. So we have brackets, but we are stuck within this time frame right now. And the delivering of the blood vials in itself. And if the stages and the events that happened didn't happen that certain way, Richtofen couldn't teleport and get the blood vials correctly. You know, those events couldn't take place without these events. So these are like the groundwork for what was to come in Black Ops 3. So that's why these characters are still living through this right now. But what's important to note, what is very important to note, is that this specific timeline is canon. And so this plays a role in Chronicles leading into the next game. Okay? So this is the timeline that is the new focus of where we need to be focused at.
Do we know, our characters, do they know about these Gobblegum machines, or...
I love that you said that, because a quote that I played earlier on Moon was Richtofen reacting to the Biodome when he first walked out. He goes,
Oh my, what have they done here?
and because of that reaction, because of that very reaction, it states that these characters are going through this now. All of a sudden, they come here and there's this change. Okay, we've teleported to Kino and spawned in, and oh god, there's a Gobblegum machine now. This isn't what we're used to in Black Ops 1. This is not what we've seen before. This has changed. This is the new Kino. When we go into Varrock,
do our characters know that though?
we got to think about it like the map before this. The characters weren't aware. They weren't aware of this change.
Okay.
This change came on this map. So
So
it's specific
to these
Kino.
characters,
It's specific
to
to
these
Kino.
characters, it's like the first time they've been here, right?
Say that one more time.
So to these characters, it's like the first time they've been here, right?
This is the first time we've all been to Kino. Yes. And
But this is why it kind of stokes me out when you say about the quote with the biodome.
yep.
How do we know about it change? How do we know that Dr. Monty's Gobblegum's right here? And how do we know about the biodome changing? If we don't know, if that makes sense.
Well, I think we got to take it in the order of the events that occurred too, because I believe these guys are learning more about Dr. Monty as they move along, map to map. So, starting on this map is when they first acknowledge the change. They see the Gobblegum machine. Okay, bam, something's way different than the map we knew in Black Ops 1. Alright, so all the maps before this have been changed because of this map. So if we go back now to Shinonuma, Varrock, or Kino Der Toten, we're now living in the changed effect of this map. So when we go back to those other maps, it's this new timeline changed.
Here's the thing. You have to remember, the order in which you experience things doesn't necessarily reflect the order in which they happen. Whatever way you look at it, though, it really was the beginning of the end. Or the end of the beginning.
So,
okay, I wanna ask. Yeah. Sorry.
I'll finish this and then you can go ahead. The Kino map, the Kino timeline we're playing now, is different than the Black Ops version, but the way we spawn into this map is special. The way we spawn into this map is completely different than the rest of the Black Ops 3 maps. We spawn into this from the Black Ops version of Shinonuma, I believe, was the map before this.
So, wait there, dude. I want to ask you this when you're streaming, but I want to know a little bit more beforehand.
Okay.
So you're saying that this is not connected to Black Ops 3 whatsoever, right?
This map here is, yes. This map here is.
It's connected?
Yes. This map is connected to Black Ops 3.
Right, okay, another question for you. Do you think this map here is connected to Shadows of Evil?
It has to be.
I want to know that.
Because of that bus. That's it. That's the only thing we have to go off of. Is that bus
I need to know. I need to know about why this and Shadows of Evil have such a big difference. We're getting a summoning key from the Shadows of Evil. What we're getting here?
Where do you think all these magic weapon boxes come from? The chalk drawings on the wall, the magic ammo drops, the gumball machines? Do I need to go on, or do you get the message? I just hope you appreciate it.
Of Kino. Looks a little weird here because I'm actually in theater mode, but yeah, not sure what exactly is supposed to be happening down here. Still a little bit of a mystery, but looks like a bunch of clothes and stuff, and there's some boards down here, ones we've seen in the Giant before. Light. When we go outside of the map, is this Shadows of Evil Morgue City Transit bus. And it's so strange. It doesn't make any sense why this is here, really. Except for the fact that, yeah, I guess I really don't know. So this must be where Dr. Maxis did all of his research and work down here. Underneath Kino,
Nice.
right?
Hell yeah, dude.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Huh.
Hell yeah.
A little bit of a piece of info right there. Well, here's the next question you gotta ask. Why is the Shadow Man directly connected to Maxis when Maxis created this facility?
Right, okay.
They switched places with the summoning key and Revelations. There's some correlation here between the Shadow Man and Maxis that we don't know about.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so
dude. Kino is one of the
that
maps.
ultimately
It's gotta be.
is what we're gonna leave you guys with this video. So if you have liked what you've heard today, be sure to drop a like and see if you can answer that question yourself in the comments below. I would really like to hear what you guys think of this. So until next time, it's been Violent and Dino, and we'll catch you next time.
Peace.
Violent out.